some evidence that maintaining the ability to continue to not have to pay your rent so you don't get thrown out, and being able to provide for unemployment insurance has kept people from going back to work. There's not much distinction between not going back to work in a restaurant and not going back to work at a factory. So people are looking to change opportunities, change what they're doing.
Okay, so first off, he spit in that man's face. He said, listen, there are better industries out there than industries that, feed people, people that serve people, people that take care of people. There's better industries out there. So that's the first thing. He spit right in the guy's face. And then the guy absolutely has no clue of what it takes when it comes to jobs. By the way, and again, we'll be talking to Stephen Moore about this in the second hour, but jobless claims unexpectedly jumped 51,000 jobs to 419,000. And then you have areas in the Midwest, the Bidenflation is hitting them badly. But let's get back to this restaurateur, if you will. I literally know people. Actually, I have some nieces in the restaurant industry. And if you work in a good restaurant, they make great money. They make great money. And beyond that, it's not something to be embarrassed about. It's not something to be ashamed about. But this is what the left does. I'm telling you, we're dealing with elites in the White House now. We're dealing with people, a lot of people that haven't had to get their hands dirty, that look down upon other Americans. As a matter of fact, and I'll get to this as well, rural Democrats are too scared to mention their party affiliation. And they're too scared to mention their party affiliation because you have elites like Joe Biden who just cut this man down. This man, God knows how many people this particular gentleman employs. But whether it's a waiter, waitress, bus boy, bus girl, whatever, a dishwasher, how many jobs that restaurant creates for people. And restaurants operate on extremely thin margins. For those of you that don't know, it is extremely hard to make a restaurant successful. So Joe Biden said, you know what, that American dream, that stinks. So people are leaving. They're going to look for better things. They're going to look for better opportunities. They're going to look for better pay. Hey, why don't you pay your people more? Basically, that's what he was. Well, actually, that's what he said. They're looking for jobs. They're looking for better pay. Again, waiters, waitresses, depending on the restaurant, can make lots of money. I've heard stories. I won't give the name of the restaurant, but even right here in Orlando. Okay, thank you, hat tip, Sean. Upwards of 90% of restaurants fail in their first year. This restaurant, I doubt, was from what I understand, this guy is a pretty successful restaurateur, if you will, in Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. So the lockdowns killed his job. Now, this guy is having to rebuild. But there are waiters, waitresses, and high-end restaurants that make six figures. Obviously, that's not the case in all places, but I'm telling you that to let you know that waiters and waitresses can make a great load of money. But what you have is a president that's not even empathetic, a president that doesn't care about the little man, a president that's, hey, I'm just an elite. You're just a peon. Come on, man. That business doesn't matter. You think this is a man that can fix an economy? When he looks at a man that's living the American dream or was living the American dream and says, you know what? Your business stinks.